Good evening, everyone, and thank you for joining me here on The News Now tonight. We're streaming on Facebook, WTOC.com, the WTOC app, Amazon Fire, multiple different platforms. But we do want to say thank you for watching us and joining us tonight. I do want to remind you that Facebook is the only live stream that you can comment with me live here on The News Now. I see a few of you already waving at me and all. You can leave questions, comments there. If I can't answer them live, we'll try to come back and leave a comment there for you. So again, a lot of people waving and saying hello. Again, thank you for watching. Now, breaking this evening, a federal judge is requiring counties to count absentee ballots thrown out over a birth date issue. However, any provisional ballot or absentee ballot cast out of county will not count. The ruling comes in the lawsuit filed by Abrams and her campaign, trying to get all of those votes counted. This means hundreds of votes Abrams and her team were hoping for will not be counted. Every county except Gwinnett County has certified their results. They expect to do so tomorrow. Today, Abrams' campaign doubled down on their claims of suppression by Kemp when he was Secretary of State. They're demanding the state count every vote before certifying the results. Kemp's campaign issued a statement today, and I quote, "No pending court decision changes that mathematical fact. This race is over. Brian Kemp is governor-elect." Now again, this story is on our website, WTOC.com, and in the app. You can go there and find that if you'd like to read more on it. And of course, we'll have more on this on The News at 11 tonight. In the South Carolina Lowcountry, we're tracking a mayoral race on Hilton Head Island, the runoff race between John McCann and Kim Likings. The director of Beaufort County Voter Registration says her office is prepping for next week with a list of 15 polling locations opening on Tuesday. The Voter Registration Office anticipates residents will take advantage and vote early because many families will be out of town. Well, you know what's coming up next week. Thanksgiving, of course. Coming off of some voting machine hiccups during the midterm election, Beaufort County officials are prepping the machines like usual and hoping for the best.
Again, we have technicians available that will troubleshoot any issues that we may encounter on election day, and hopefully we will go through the town election without any issues, but we will be prepared to address those as they come up if they do.
And speaking of Thanksgiving, we have a Thanksgiving story for you tonight. Thanksgiving is just 1 week away, but some students at one Bullock County school used a meal today to show off what they can learn in the classroom. Bureau Chief Dow Kennedy was there and shows us how these students learn more than they can find in a book. Check this out.
A Thanksgiving meal can be a challenge for some, even a burden for others. But for one class here at Langston Chapel Middle School, the meal is a milestone. The students in Tricia Black's special education class settled in for a meal they'd planned for weeks. The teacher took her students to the grocery store last week to buy ingredients and practice their skills.
So you want the children to understand that they're using their academics in everyday life, but they don't really realize it sometimes.
It was a lot of work. It was so much because we had to get a buggy and we had to load up a lot of stuff.
Today marked the big day. Teams prepared each dish, still using those classroom skills.
And then we had to get eggs and we had to crack 3 eggs and stuff. We had to do a whole lot of math in it.
Adults did the cooking, but students set the table and welcomed guests like Sheriff Noel Brown and Dare Officer Jimmy Billings. When it came time to eat, students proudly pointed out their dishes to show off their hard work. How much of an accomplishment is this meal?
Wow, it's a major accomplishment. For them to be able to do this is just major for them.
She hopes these students take with them the lessons they learned to prepare this meal and the memories of it for a long, long time. In Statesboro, Dow Kennedy, WTOC News.
Now I'm checking in on a few of our comments. Don't see many comments, but a lot of people saying hello to us. Scott there. Let's see who else is saying hello. Rob. A few people saying hello tonight. Chris. Diane, a lot of people talking about Kemp and Abrams, going back and forth. Of course, we'll have more tonight on that on The News at 11. Reading more, going through these here. A lot of mainly election comments tonight. And of course, we'll try to answer some of these if a question comes up at the end. You can still leave questions even after we go off from being live. This video will be available so you can rewatch it on our Facebook and other platforms, and you can still go back and leave comments, and we'll try to answer those there for you. One last thing for you tonight before I leave you, though. Don't forget, tomorrow WTOC will have our annual Day of Giving food drive. We are partnering with Ken Nugent to help out those in need, and we need your help. We will be collecting non-perishable food items for America's Second Harvest of Coastal Georgia tomorrow. We will be at the Kroger on Mall Boulevard in Savannah between 6 a.m. and 7:30 p.m. So we'd love to see you out there. Come meet some of our news team, weather team. We'll all be out there through different times throughout the day. We'd love to see you, say hello, and of course, you can help us out by giving some non-perishable food, and we'd love to say hello to you. Of course, we'll have all of these stories and more coming up on the news at 11 for you. Myself and Wright Gazaway, all you have a story for you tonight you don't want to miss, especially if your kids are in pre-K or kindergarten in the Savannah-Chatham County Public School System. I'll have an update for you tonight. They had a meeting. I have all those updates for you right now. We'll break down this election that's going on, all of those details tonight on the news at 11. Have a great evening.